Has anyone else noticed that it's been happening increasingly in like the past few years, but I've noticed in the past 10 years that why the hell is it just okay to be openly racist to white people? Like that blows my mind. Like I can't tell you how many times I'm watching the news and the news anchor will be like, "Great, another white man's opinion." What? Do you I am a champion of equality, and a lot of people will always be like, "Oh, well, why do you always gotta flip it?" And what do you mean flip it? It's facts. So, like, do you hate facts? Like, do you hate that water's wet and fire's hot? It's just a fact that if you saw any of these anchors or anybody going, just replace white man with any other race. Could you just imagine turning on the news and they go, "Great, another black person's thought or another Spanish person's thought." Bro, fired, canceled, and you probably get brought out back and have a gun shoved up your ass and then killed. Like it's nuts. And these are just some
You have
examples.
a token white and you're hanging out with your friend group of color, you need to ask permission from everybody in the group to bring your white friend. Like, don't just bring them with them. I might not be in the mood to deal with white shenanigans that day. That's all I'm saying. And another thing, it feeds into their ego. Like, don't let them think they're a good white person.
Accomplices ask, how can they support Black and Indigenous people of color? And sometimes I really don't know what to say, but here's one easy way. Just don't have babies.
Women can single-handedly cause the white genocide that they are so afraid of. With 2.25 billion Asian women and half a billion white men, baby, it'll only take 2 generations.
Bro, it's crazy how you can just blow up and get famous now. You can literally start a TikTok and just openly trash white people and you're gonna get views. You probably get ad deals and stuff. Probably have like the White House calling you. Oh, can you work for us? Like it is crazy.
In 2 generations, there will no longer be any blonde-haired.
These are some things I noticed about white American culture. Being grounded is a punishment to them. That's what they call punishment. The least grounded, least balanced, most destructive race considers being grounded a punishment? Yeah. They also say really violent phrases. They say things like, kill two birds with one stone. Why do we have to kill the birds? Why is everything so violent? It's almost like one's
Kill two birds with one stone. Of course, Whitey made it up and it's violent. Like this is why we need a whole redo the education system and probably just get rid of TikTok altogether, seriously. Or seriously limit the use of the internet. I know that sounds scary, but for people like this who speak it just blows my
language
mind.
and phrases reflects one's nature.
So that new Jeffrey Dahmer movie on Netflix is the perfect example of the sensationalization of white violence. People have a much easier time
Oh
sympathizing
God, I
with
like
white,
almost don't even want to watch these. They just go forever.
white criminals than they do with black.
And there's so many of these. Where else? Yeah, a lot of them are more like reactions. But still, it's wild. Like you
So
know,
just a few months.
oh whoa, what's his name? Dr. Umar Johnson. This dude single-handedly blew up. Just obviously he's for black people, but dude just trashes anyone that's not black. Like he's on video. He says that the blacks need to stay with each other. That we got to stop hanging out with white people because they ain't that friendly. Um, White people only looking out for themselves. They're not gonna do anything good for you. Again, can you imagine if a white person got on TV and was just saying white people need to stay with each other, don't date blacks, don't date Asians, like That's what Umar Johnson's doing, and it's just allowed on all the platforms. Like this is what, and it's dangerous too, because it's gonna keep escalating. How it's just okay to just shit on white people. Honestly, that shit is just super not okay. Like it's plain as day. Like it's nuts, and a lot of it is definitely the news. Like I said, like I've seen so many anchors, and it's a lot more. It's more like it's more the female anchors. Just another white man. MSNBC, The View, they love shitting on white people. Like it's crazy. Fortunately, this is the world that we live in.